Hey, I wanted to record this real quick because it's something I see and I hear a lot. Let me read something to you. This is Lil Rel on the Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. He said, people love to talk about the evil of how you get things. Somebody sold their soul and the Illuminati. When I tell you God has showed up every single time. And even in the comment section, one of the first comments is, well, you got to be careful, who they talking about when they say God, because it could be this, that, and the other. Somebody else said, well, yeah, but you notice they say God, they don't say our Heavenly Father, all this other stuff that's really just for other people. All that flowery language that is for us on the ground to signify to other people that you believe in God or whatever. When I want to, I am no biblical scholar, but I believe even in the Bible they talk about people who love to pray out loud and love to get um, brownie points, Jesus points from people around them about how good they do something for public eyes. But it's something that even annoyed me with the Cat Williams interview, when he talked about God. But and I don't know if this is referring to that, but that's something that Cat did. He talked about how he got it, and talked about God's blessing. He even said something to the effect of, you can't, and maybe I'm misremembering, but I could have sworn Cat said something about, you can't judge how God blesses somebody else, or it was something to that effect, and then immediately start hinting at other people being successful because they sold their souls, they sold out, they didn't have good character or whatever. And even the notion of him calling into question their character because they have different standards than he does, or they have different thresholds that he does, especially with the whole thing about dress. It's like, well, I've never worn a dress. I was like, well, for some of them, there's never something that they feel the same way about as you do. If that's how they made it, then that's how they made it. If it's not your thing, then fine, that's you. But this whole thing of people picking and choosing when God can bless somebody, or if somebody has made it, all of a sudden God doesn't bless other people. If it's something that you wanted and you see somebody else have it, you don't know that person, you don't know what struggles they've gone through. It's just interesting how how they say everyone is a child of God until something happens, and then, well, they don't really, they did so and so, they not really. If somebody were to come and judge you and your walk and bring up things that you've done, they can easily say the same thing about you. But, because they're a celebrity, because they are, or maybe doing better than you are, it's easy to stand from afar and say, well, they've probably got it some way or another. Like, yes, there is plenty of people you can easily say, you know, especially heads of billion-dollar industries, more than likely, yeah, they had to step on some small people to get to where they are, to make the type of money, to be able to say that you're a billionaire. That's a lot of money. But I'm sorry, that's just, there's no real, I don't say solution. It is just something that bothers me that I hear, and it's just annoying. Just be sure to, I guess, to check yourself. For those who are religious, be sure to check yourself whenever you have something to say about somebody else's walk with God, or whatever God they may have, whatever God they may serve. When you're quick to say that, or make the assumption that all of a sudden, because they don't express it the way you do, or they got it in a way that you didn't. Your struggle, your come up seems to be more, you know, painful. There seems to be more bumps in the road. Be careful to not to try to call somebody else's faith into question because, you're frustrated. Like I said, it's all well and good. Oh, God's time is not our time, and we can all say that stuff until we get frustrated and we see somebody get something that we want or get in a position that we wish we were in our lives, and all of a sudden we're calling into question who it was that blessed them and who it was that gave them what they have. But that was all. Just one had to say that. Uh, Enjoying this beautiful day outside as you hear all the birds and the wind and Daniel playing in the background. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Whenever you're listening to this, thank you for support. Bye. Love you.